Cancer, I would be remiss to say anything but this reading presents a lot of mystery, which is counterintuitive because readings, generally speaking, are to unravel mystery. But this reading presents a lot of mystery. What I'm certain of, Cancerians, is that I'm about to tell you 3 things that you will never ever hear from my mouth, because I hate these things. But there is a reason to go back. You can go back and you should go back. There is something more that you have to give, and you should keep giving. And ultimately, put somebody else's needs in front of your own. You know, it's so true from a Cancerian to another Cancerian that so often what we say is for other people is not. It's a product of our own selfishness. And yeah, I'm gonna call us out on our shit right now, and that's a lot of times the truth. Oh, I'm doing it for somebody else. We're not doing it for somebody else. We're doing it because we don't want to confront something in ourselves. We're not even listening to what makes the other person happy. We're totally disconnected from it. So the way to move forward now is by literally just showing other people that they matter. Not how much you need them. That's not the same thing. It is not the same thing to show somebody, I need you for my emotional security. I need you to behave this way to make me happy. That is not loving somebody. That is using somebody to do the work that ultimately we should be doing for ourselves. But what is it then to love somebody? Or to show love, to show appreciation for somebody? To just be honest and truthful and say what we feel, as opposed to what we want them to feel for us so that we feel secure enough to feel what we feel. Because that's so confusing, I almost lost myself, but it's absolutely true. It's like so many times being a Cancerian is being afraid of our own emotions. And that's why we become completely wrapped up in and immersed in other people's emotions, other people's health, other people's lives. But that isn't necessarily being what's good for them or what's good to them. It's not the same thing. It becomes very toxic. We all as Cancerians have the ability to be the toxic mother. That energy that feeds off of other people's energies because we are so much avoiding our own or trying so desperately to not be alone. I got a message recently. All I want is love. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? How can you wake up on this beautiful earth and look at a sunrise and see a sunset and the stars in the sky and not know that love is in and of and around you at all times? Do you know the level of ingratitude you have had to achieve to be sitting day in and day out feeling bad for yourself, asking, why am I not loved? Because you don't love. Because you're not brave enough to love. So you're disconnecting and expecting somebody to come in on a white fucking horse and do it for you. It's difficult to be a Cancerian because it's very difficult to know when you're behaving this way. It's very difficult to catch yourself. But what isn't difficult, and what this reading will clarify, is how to start behaving. And it really just comes from your own truth. Instead of focusing on, I know you feel this way for me. I know you do. What do we feel? Scared, sad, alone, let down, maybe even horny? I need you to pay attention to me. Why? What do you really need? What do you really want? I think this is the time in a Cancerian's existence when we have the choice to level up. And it's going to take all of our courage. Because what it's going to take for us is to really put others first. You know, instead of being that Munchausen mama and taking credit for, you know, a situation that we created, a negative situation that we created. Instead of that, just being able to say, I love you. I care about you. I miss you. I wonder about you. I've been thinking about you. To be able to just call somebody up instead of having to sit by the phone and wait for them to call us first. Really putting others first and doing the right thing by everybody, by sharing our true selves, because that nasty, mucky, crappity crap is not our true selves. It's our bad selves. It's our underbelly selves. It's our lack of selves. It's our losing ourselves in our own fears. And there is definitely something that we want desperately. I feel like this is the reason why I'm being so harsh, is because we desperately want to break out of this shell. Nobody feels the weight and the burden of the dark side of cancers like a Cancerian. It's like you become your own worst enemy. And we want to give. So my question is, why don't we? And my I guess battle cry right now is, when are you going to start? When you think about somebody, you text them. I know that seems like, for cross watchers, it probably seems like duh. No, not for Cancerians. It's almost impossible for us to allow ourselves to be emotionally vulnerable. And unlike Scorpio, who also has an extremely difficult time with it, instead of us locking ourselves down, what we end up doing is kind of like working through other people's emotions to try to get them to do or say what we wanted to say, so that we don't ever have to feel vulnerable, but somehow we could still feel connected and loved. And that is just so unhealthy for us, especially. And I have to say, it's probably the secret to our failure. If you're experiencing failure, if you're experiencing unwanted blocks, this is why. This behavior is why. You're just not being straightforward, not putting yourself out there. And you know what? When you put yourself out there, you're going to get wrecked. You're going to get your face in the mud. You're going to get embarrassed. How wonderful will that feel? To finally be alive. You ever heard that song, Being Alive? You know, it's like, alone is alone, not alive. But you can't not be alone. You can't truly not be alone without opening yourself up. And now is the time to indulge in what we really, really, really desire, which is to be brave. I want to see you be brave, Cancerians. So there is definitely something here, something that we're learning. This is an anchor. I still can't figure out these cards, to be totally and completely honest with you. But this is what keeps us steadfast. What makes us certain. Maybe a certainty in what we've read, a certainty in what we understand or how we understand things. Something research, could be a book. And then travel. But it doesn't have to be actual travel. And I don't think it is. I think this is intellectual travel. I think this is awakening. But what do I do and how do I do it? How do I know what I'm supposed to take care of? Meditate and contemplate. Yeah. It'll come to you in quiet moments. Asking the question, you literally just ask the question, what do I need to do? What do I need to say? Who did I leave behind? What is it that I owe or should have said? What do I need to do? Luck is on your side. This is Sagittarius energy. Aim and fire. This whole reading is literally telling you to open yourself up. And then wait. Wait for them to respond. Give them a second, give them some time. And continue to reach out. Continue to be the one that just shows the love. But really putting them first. Turn back. That's why I thought that there's something here that maybe was left unsaid or behind, or that this is something that's coming from the past. A desire, something that you've sort of forgotten about. It feels like you moved on from something that you should not have moved on from. I don't think it's a relationship. I think it has to do with you. I think it has to do with a project or a, I don't know what to call it, a vocation, something like a desire, something that you let go of. Don't compromise came out, and then so did divine, the flame of inspiration. This is that sense of you can be certain, Cancerians. Being certain about your value, being certain about what you want out of life, being so certain about it you don't give up on it just because doors have shut in your face. And allowing your inspiration, your desire, your ideas, your inventions, your art, whatever it is, allowing it to come first, to be what you put out there and present to the world. To let it be what people see, but also holding true to what you know it's worth and the value you know it has. I know the Cancerians are going to hate this reading. All Cancerians ever fucking want to hear is, when is somebody going to love me? What did he say? What did she say? I see the fucking videos with 60,000 views. It's lame. It is. We are the seat of creativity. The literal mother of the zodiac. What does a mother do? It brings new things into the world. It builds the space so that they grow and become something strong. Now, if you can use the desire that you have and you use the love that you have as the inspiration, Bingo, baby. Like, instead of just thinking or pining or mourning for that person, write the fucking story. Paint the fucking picture. Go ahead and put together your dissertation. I'm saying really, really be true to yourself by taking where you are right now and turning it into the fuel that pushes you forward and that pushes you through all those fears that in the past have set you back, have kept you down. Because there's definitely something here that we missed. There's definitely an opportunity that we missed because we were pissed that somebody didn't see us or respond the way that we wanted them to. And instead of getting angry about it, we should have just gotten more determined. Not in terms of insisting, because romance is interesting, right? It's a nuanced thing. It's difficult. You can't insist that somebody loves you, but you can go ahead and create from that desire that you have that may not be reciprocated. You can do something with it, but don't drop the ball. Let's go on to your angel messages. I'm sorry, these are the spirit guide messages. Oh, there's a lot of future here. Oh my God. Hold on. Still here. So this is underlying energy. Let spirit be your guide. This is spirit messages have been coming into you. What does that mean? That either you've been getting a lot of messages from animal totems, you've been getting a lot of messages 111, like 1111, seeing a lot of angel numbers, hearing a lot of things, or sensing a lot of things, picking up on a lot of things, and you don't necessarily know what the fuck it means, right? But you know you've been hearing it. Okay, so that's all you need. I know that sounds crazy. Consciously, all you need to consciously understand is that this is happening. Subconsciously, things will sort themselves out. Just consciously, you are getting out of the way of everything sorting itself out by acknowledging this is happening. I don't understand it, but it is happening. And ultimately, as clearly as I'm getting the messages, I'm gonna get the full truth. I'm gonna get the full answer. You know, the reason why the hasn't happened yet is because I don't have all the pieces of the puzzle. Time to let go. This is in the past. So something old, you haven't let something go. You're hiding it. You're actually, this is, when it comes up in reverse, this is very scorpionic energy, but it's like you're refusing to let it go. Even subconsciously, refusing to let something go. Maybe not even acknowledging that it's there, that this desire is there. Could have to do with repressed sexuality too. Just an FYI. You know, a sense of really disconnecting in terms of your sensuality. Could be for some of you. This is Gemini energy, but in reverse. So it's heavy. Always taking things so fucking seriously and not being able to let them go. Claim your independence, not wanting to be independent, being stuck with somebody or on somebody, or a sense of feeling lessened or weakened or incapable or undesirable. But it all goes hand in hand, right? It all has to do with taking things too seriously and getting stuck because you're taking them, because it's like you're taking them very personally. This is taking something personal, even if it hit hard. Letting somebody rip out your heart is a different thing than letting them like punch your face, right? So this is a sense of like letting it decimate you, as opposed to knowing that the way somebody behaves is more about them than it is about you. You're just sort of the reflector, that sort of conduit for how they behave at that moment, because they're going through something. Time for a beginner mind really being stuck, being held back, being dishonest with with yourself, being your friends not liking the situation, disapproving of it because of what it's doing to you, because that's how it's impacting you and affecting you. But you're rooted, deciding to take root here, deciding to live someplace that makes you extremely unhappy, that your friends aren't happy because they see you're losing yourself, you're losing at good parts about you, stuck in this circumstance where you're just like, you're just taking it too heavy, you're making it too much, you're throwing all of yourself in. It's just, that's the easy answer, it's the easy solution. It's I have to be the sacrificial lamb so that somebody else can, like, be a dipshit. What? No, that's a sickness, and you have to understand that. Your past is impacting your future. I think this was in reverse. Yeah. This is a sense of just being buried by a bunch of fear and sickness and crap. And look at this. Start over. That even when you feel absolutely desperate and that everything is hopeless, the new bird shows up to let you know it is not hopeless. You can walk the fuck away. And you'll see, it's not going to fall apart. And maybe you won't even... Okay, so that's... Okay, now all of a sudden it's coming. So the cards, at all of the crazy shit that I read to you was the past. And then all of a sudden, trust in the magic shows up, but it's looking backward. So you did take a new start. You did start over. But for some reason now your attention has been drawn back to that time in your life when those bad decisions were being made. I do wonder why. I do wonder why. Not being able to live true to your situation, to the situation, to being in the moment when you're there, to being in the moment, think on your feet. No. Uncreative, unclever. There's disloyalty here. Somebody that was being very manipulative. In order to get things to go the way that you wanted them to go. False loyalty or false friendship, a false response, a sense of hidden innuendos or hidden desires to try to manipulate things to go the way that you want. This is false loyalty. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of bullshit. Could be the death of a love. This is what caused the death of the love. Could be bad news or a bad word or a sense of micromanaging and judgmental shit, like higher, holier than thou kind of belief or understanding. This is Virgo energy, a sense of something coming back from the dead. And then we have being stuck. Being stuck in a circumstance or a situation where you are just not who you want to be. You got away from it, but it seems like you're tempted to go right back into it. And I don't know how to save you from yourself. You ask for a new chance, a new life. And then when it presents itself to you, it's like, nope, I don't want any of that. You start idealizing what happened in the past. And the most beautiful part about this is Spirit might be breaking in to force you to move forward anyway, to save you from yourself. Because it's almost like, in some ways, Spirit knows that Cancers are just out of control right now. Or this is just the mentality right now. I have to see. I'm going to clarify with Tarot. The link is below. Let's go over to the extended and see our way through this. But stick around for angel messages, Cancerians, because I really don't love this energy, to be totally honest with you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. Click that link below, that little bell, so you'll get notified. I upload Cancer-specific content every single Friday, but there's like 13 videos a week that come out here, so you can do your sun, your moon, your rising sign. I always recommend you check all three. There's always an extended, in fact, there's a ton of content over on the Vimeo platform, which is where you basically donate to the channel and make the channel exist. So thank you for all your contributions throughout the year. The Cancer views have been going up and up and up, and it's just been extraordinary, and I'm so grateful for you guys. It's been amazing. So thank you so much. And yeah, you can subscribe directly over to Vimeo too, and then you get access to the extended videos like a day before the link comes out here. And then last but not least, please do join me over on my Instagram account, born_without_boundaries, for daily tarot card readings, just general readings, shooting the shit, going live. Yeah. Over on Instagram. I'm on vacation now, just an FYI, but that happens Monday through Friday normally. So wait a second. Change. Life is a journey. It would be very unfulfilling if each step was exactly the same as the last, because life is always changing. It is forever fresh and new. Allow your life to unfold gracefully. Be grateful for what was, is, and forever will be. That actually made me very hopeful, Cancerians. Positive thinking. Positive thinking is vital in creating a healthy and abundant life. A positive attitude along with positive beliefs and thoughts are crucial ingredients for creating happiness. Don't worry. Think love. And courage. You have what it takes. Just do it. We, your angels, are here to support you. So there is a shift. There is a change. There is the ability to try something new even though you don't understand it. Oh my God. That's beautiful. Imagine, clearly visualize the life you want. Feel it in your heart and soul, and so it will come to be. This is not just about imagining and getting lost in your internal world. This is about imagining so strongly it becomes the world that you insist upon. That's what this is. Oh, that's what this is. You're insisting upon the world you see in your mind, but it's so strong that, see, this is earth energy and this is creative energy, it's fire energy. It's so, the desire becomes so strong, the imagination becomes so real that you actually start to manifest it in the 3D because you insist on it in the 3D. You don't allow people to give you any differently. That's what this is. Oh my God. Forgiveness. Let the past go. Clear your heart and mind through forgiveness. For yourself, you don't have to keep being the person you were. Life literally is what you make it. Mindfulness. Be mindful of another's feelings and needs. Someone needs your love right now. A loving thought is all it takes. What is this? Let's go to tarot. I'll meet you guys in the extended. The link is below.